Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. I'm Aisha Rosalie. I asked you guys to send in some of your questions. I put it on my YouTube, put it on my Instagram. You guys commented, you sent me DMs, you sent me emails with lots of questions, and I'm here today to answer some of them. Now, honestly, you guys shocked me. Firstly, a lot of the questions were just people saying, will you marry me? That wasn't kind of what I was getting at with the video. But I mean, I applaud your bravery, mashallah. And other than that, actually, and a lot of the questions were obviously about my divorce. I've shared like a very little amount of information about my divorce. I've just kind of told you guys that we got divorced, that Sultan divorced me like a year and a half ago now, which was, I mean, it's such a long time ago, but I feel like still a lot of people want to kind of know what happened. I really haven't got any information there. I mean, literally, like I don't, there's no one thing that I can say that will clear that up for you guys. I wish there was. I wish it was, oh, this happened and then this happened, but it just really wasn't like that. Subhanallah. And a lot of you guys also asked me about my daily routine and how I spend my time, which I was really shocked about how many people wanted to learn about how I divide my time from my daughter as a single mom and my YouTube channel and my work, which is my YouTube channel, by the way, if you guys haven't figured that out. So yeah, let's get to the questions. Let's start answering them. I will try my best to be as honest as possible. I am fully aware that I do not have to share any information. I share out of my choice, out of my wanting to connect and be honest with you guys. The judgment that I get afterwards, like, I honestly doesn't bother me. Like, Allah's judgment is the only judgment that bothers me. So this is not me feeling pressured to share anything. I'm just sharing what I want to share with you guys, inshallah. So let's get to the Q&A and let's find out how much of your questions I can answer, inshallah. Okay, first question is, what are you doing for a living in UK and how do you manage your work and your daughter? Very good question. I do YouTube. This is what I do. I also have my hijab business as well. And how do I manage my work and my daughter? I work for 1 hour a day. In the morning, I have half an hour to do my language lessons. I do a language lesson every single day. So I do Arabic or Urdu every single day. So I do that in the mornings with a teacher, my teachers. And as of October, that time will then be dedicated to my Alamiya studies. But at the moment, I'm not doing Alamiya. I'm just learning languages. So I do Arabic or Urdu for half an hour in the morning with my teachers. And then in the evenings, around 3 or 4, I take an hour. It used to be every single day, but at the moment I'm doing 3 times a week. But sometimes it's every single day, sometimes only 3 times a week. I take an hour a day when my mum will look after Khadija for that hour. And I will do my work. So I'll do filming, sending out hijabs. I'm doing other projects as well. Or I do my passion projects, which are like raising money for Palestine or raising awareness for Palestine, which are just passion projects for me. All in that hour, I do those things. That's where I get everything done. And then when Khadija naps, so Khadija naps for, used to be 2 hours at the moment, it's kind of like an hour and a quarter a day. And during those naps, I will do my research. I'll prepare my videos. And then when Khadija goes to bed, I'll divide that time between listening to scholars like Abdul Hakim Murad, or I listen to Hamza Yusuf, or I listen to Mufti Menk, or Numan Ali Khan, and Omar Salimun, Yasmin Mogahed, like those people, I'll listen to them. And also my language learning. So I'll listen to lots of Arabic. There are lots of great channels on YouTube of people who have learned Arabic as a second language, and they're really great for me to listen to. This has been a really long answer, but that's how I divide my time. I have the half an hour in the morning, Khadija's nap, I do my prepping, I do an hour work, which is normally filming and posting and things like that. I have an editor, alhamdulillah. You probably can tell my videos, like the editing has got so much better. He does all the editing, which is amazing. So I just film and I send it off to him. Alhamdulillah, mashallah, he's absolutely amazing. And yeah, and then when she goes to bed, I will also spend some time doing some languages and also prepping videos and listening to scholars and everything. Alhamdulillah. Okay, somebody asked me, during the last 8 months, the genocide happening in Gaza, what has surprised and disappointed you the most? My days. Oh, talking about Palestine. Oh my God. Ya Allah. What has surprised me the most? I think just the sheer amount of evidence and the sheer amount of videos that are coming out from Gaza. And look, we're all seeing them. I mean, inshallah, if you're following the right people and you're liking the right stuff, the algorithm will be showing them to you. I think what's disappointed me the most is just the way people just don't humanize Palestinians or Arabs. I think the Palestinian artists that haven't spoken out, I think the way the celebrities haven't spoken out, I think that's all really shocked me. Yeah, and you know what? The Muslim response has been, I think, has been amazing. A lot of people say that the Muslims are not doing very well at getting the message out there. I honestly think we are. I think we're doing a really good job. Obviously, there are people that can do more, but the Muslim reaction, I think, has genuinely been amazing. And there are lots of people that are trying to divide us, and I'm not going to let that happen. Favorite cuisine. Okay, I wish I could name a Muslim country. You guys are going to hate me so much for this. Honestly, this is an honest Q&A, right? This is not me trying to get points. This is just me being honest. Mexican food. I'm sorry. Mexican food is my favorite. I lived in LA. I love Mexican food. Mexican food, then we'll say like Indian, Pakistani food. Behind that probably. But first will be Mexican. Sorry. Hola, señor. Arriba, arriba. Countries I want to visit. Oh my God, there's so many. There's so many Arab countries I haven't been to, like Egypt, Morocco. I really want to visit places in Africa, like Somalia, because there's so many Somalis here. I have so many Somali friends. I'd love to visit like Somaliland, Somalia. I really want to visit places like Uzbekistan, like Kazakhstan, like those countries that nobody really talks about that much. Oh, Indonesia, Malaysia. Why didn't I say that first? I really want to go to Malaysia. I really want to visit Indonesia. I'm going to put those at the top. The countries I want to visit the most right now are Indonesia and Malaysia. I've visited a lot of countries, by the way, so I haven't named your country. I might have been there already, just so you know. Somebody asked how tall I am. I'm 5'10". I don't know what that is in centimeters. I think it's 178, but I'm not sure. But I'm 5'10". I'm very tall. Alhamdulillah. When I was a kid, I hated it. Like, people used to call me names because I was so tall, but now it's kind of cool to be tall, so alhamdulillah. What is your goal for the remainder of the year? I'm actually working on an amazing project that I haven't shared with you guys yet. I don't know if I should share it. I'm not going to share it yet. So my goal for the remainder of the year is, one, to carry on spending as much time being present with Khadija as possible and just bonding with her, growing with her, teaching her, being her mentor and guide and best friend and mum and everything, inshallah. And also on top of that would be to work on building this project that I'm building and build it to a standard where people can get benefit from it, inshallah. How do I spend my free time? I literally told you guys how I spend my time. Like, my time is divided and scheduled like crazy because I'm a mum. So my free time is very little. And every time I get free time, I will make sure I'm doing something productive with that time, inshallah. So my free time, I don't have any hobbies. I wish I did. I used to have hobbies. I used to read. I used to do lots of things. I used to go to the gym. Now it's literally just Khadija and work and learning languages. Learning languages is my hobby, alhamdulillah. I enjoy that a lot. Yeah, I don't just learn Urdu and Arabic. I also learn Indonesian, but not with a teacher, but like by myself. I learn Indonesian, Spanish, French, German. I've started learning Turkish and Farsi. And yeah, I love languages, so alhamdulillah. Are you shadow banned? Yes, thank you for asking that question, because I've been shadow banned like crazy. On Instagram, I got shadow banned. Oh my God, they locked me out of my Instagram for like 24 hours. I couldn't get in. When I managed to get in, finally, they like threatened to shut down my account. And even with my YouTube channel, if you look at the analytics on my channel, since October the 7th, my channel has been doing this, which has been crazy. And every time I post about Palestine, I get so many things on YouTube saying like this content is over 18 and all this kind of stuff. Even just talking about Palestine is ridiculous. So yeah, I've been shadow banned a lot. 2 questions based on the fact that so many people asked me about getting married and everything. Are you going to remarry? At the moment, I'm going to say no to that. My plan initially was I did want to get remarried, but I've had a few bad experiences since my divorce, and obviously not all men are the same. There are so many amazing guys out there, but I just really enjoy dedicating my time to Khadija right now. And I don't think I'm in a place in my life where I can bring a spouse into that. Me and Khadija are a really good place. I just really want to keep that at the moment. And having to go through the whole honeymoon phase and everything with somebody whilst having a child, it's a whole different ball game. It's just not something I'm ready for. So at the moment, I'm going to say no to that answer. I have 0 plans to get remarried. at this current time. And then the last question is, would a British girl marry a foreigner? Of course, it happens all the time. Actually, if I was going to get remarried again, I probably would marry a foreigner. All you guys keep telling me, like, marry a revert. But maybe if that happens, Allahu Alam, like, I'm not going to pick a race. I'm not going to say this race is better than another race. But there are many guys from other countries who are also amazing. I would definitely marry a guy from another country. Things like visa and all that doesn't bother me. I would never think to myself, oh, you're with me just for a visa. I would completely be okay with helping someone get a visa and bringing them over here and helping them with that process and being a support and a guide. I'm completely fine with that. Actually, my Urdu teacher knows somebody in Pakistan who helps people in Pakistan marry like overseas in UK. And she offered, and she said, like, would you like me to be in touch with this woman and help you marry a guy in Pakistan? She said, would you be okay? I was like, yeah, I'd totally be okay with bringing a guy over to the UK and marrying and whatever, but I'm just not at that point in my life right now. So at the moment, no, but maybe in the future, if I ever decide to get remarried, maybe I'll go down the route of trying to meet someone in another country. I have heard success stories. I've also heard horror stories. So Allahu Alam, Allah knows best. But yes, British girls definitely all the time marry guys from other countries. Alhamdulillah. But yeah, that's my Q&A. And you guys are watching. Assalamu alaikum.